Spadina following a triple shooting in the downtown core. For more, let's go live to CB24's Christy Bezaire. What do we know so far?
Well, Jamie, so far we know that one person has died because of this shooting, but I'm going to give you an update right now with Detective Jeff Allington. We just saw him here on scene. You've been working the scene since about 6:37 this morning, Jeff. What can you tell us?
So last night on Saturday, June the 30th, at 7:56 p.m., Toronto Police received numerous calls from concerned citizens about sounds of gunshots that were coming in the area of Queen Street and Peter, which is where I'm standing right now. Numerous people reported hearing these gunshots, and within minutes, emergency services, both ambulance and police, were on scene, and they located 3 injured parties, 2 males and 1 female. They were all transported to local trauma centers. Unfortunately, both of the males, despite the treatment at the hospitals, succumbed to their injuries, and the female is expected to make a recovery. I can't identify any of them at this time. We are still waiting to notify next of kin and confirm some identification. I will say that there were numerous people in the area at the time of this shooting, and I'm asking that any of them that have any information on this or witnessed this shooting contact police, or if anyone was in the area with either a dash cam or a cell phone or any other type of media that has either images or video on it, if they could contact police. The homicide squad is working out of 52 Division right now, and we can be reached at either 416-808-5200 or at the homicide squad at 416-808-7400. Or we can also receive information anonymously through Crime Stoppers at 222 TIPS or online.
We know that the 2 individuals were shot on the street. Were they at Cube nightclub? Is that what the information you have?
I'm not going to get into the specifics of where people were. They were outside on the street when they were struck in and around the area of Cube nightclub.
I know you can't say anything about the victims at this time, but we're seeing a lot of things on social media suggesting one of them may have been a relatively well-known rap artist.
As I mentioned before, we're still working on trying to confirm the identities of these males, and I'm not going to speculate as to who it may have been that was killed.
Do we have their ages?
I don't, because I'm still trying to confirm their identification. I can't give any ages to you.
Do we know anything about the suspects? How many of them there may have been?
I can tell you that there were a number of suspects, more than one, but I am not sure on the exact numbers.
Witnesses have described seeing both a white car take off and a black SUV take off. Are those suspect vehicles something that you're looking for right now? Do you believe there were 2 suspect vehicles? I'm
not going to comment on where I believe suspects went. There were a number of cars that left the area shortly after the shooting, and I'm asking all of the drivers of those cars and the people that were in them to come forward and contact police.
So we know now that both the males have died in hospital, now 2 people dead from this shooting. What do we know about the 3rd victim?
The 3rd victim is a female, and she is expected to survive.
Did she have to undergo surgery?
I'm not going to get into her medical details. Okay, thank you very much.
So that's the latest that we have now from Toronto Police. We still don't have a suspect description at this time. Toronto Police is asking the public to please come forward if you saw anything last night. This shooting happened on one of the busiest streets in Toronto. We're at Queen Street West and Peter Street, and Queen Street West from Peter all the way to Spadina remains closed at this hour. You cannot come down here with your vehicle. You can't cross. The pedestrian sidewalks are closed as well. Police continue to investigate this shooting this morning, and we're watching the forensic identification services do their work here. Witnesses described hearing multiple shots fired last night. This all happened at around 8 o'clock, and we now know that 2 men died in this shooting. Last night, 1 had died. Both men were taken to hospital with critical injuries. Both of them later died in hospital. 1 woman in her 30s was also shot. She is expected to survive, but we still don't have a suspect description from police this morning. We also don't have vehicle descriptions just yet, but police say they are continuing to work this scene. They want to do a good job and solve this crime. There's multiple evidence markers stretching all the way down the street, and again, witnesses described hearing several rounds of shots. It appears
I still remember them days we were standing all night on that corner, deep in that water, serving them fees. Now the youngins be calling us fish in the air to spend next to them hoarders, just so my family can eat. Who else is gonna support us? I feel like Rich Porter, paid in footwear and Gucci and Louis whenever I wanna charge up like the
Count it up. I remember when I was broke, all these bitches, they doubted us. Now we cloud it up, we cloud it up. Doing shows on the road. My phone's not working? Oh shit.
Yeah, I was that shit.
Oh shit. Yo, look. Oh shit. This is that. Go up here. Oh shit.
All that gang shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Who's that behind me, huh? Oh shit.
This is what it's come to, huh? Niggas gotta cut out the city to go out, cause y'all niggas wanna be out here shooting motherfuckers for no fucking reason. Yo, fuck all the fuckery, bro. Yo, the city is getting too wassy, bro, for no reason.
Yo, Smoke. What we doing out here in London? You know what I'm saying? We just on some more life shit, nigga. What we doing out here in London? Just fucking up these streets. Come on, man. Yo, what's good? What's good? We out here in the city, you know what I'm saying? We out here.
Just getting off the plane right now. Just hearing the news. City's fucked up, bro. Everybody stay safe. It's a hot summer. Rest in peace, Smokey. Prayers to his family.
In the door. I turn it to a 4, back it up and I sell it for low. Trap, niggas all we know. Only real killers and drug dealers up in my band. Only for the young niggas.
Whose girl is that?
I don't know.
Snapchat is the devil. It causes problems. I don't want that shit. I'm just snapping this right now, but fuck it. Get in your cab. Okay.